strange place.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Please. Yeah, the demo was completely not voice, so yeah, voice acting. Man, this approach to you is gazing down into the depths of the vast temple on one of the lower decks. Wow, really huge temple. Imagine how big those statues are. Truly an awe-inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
That's a lot of devotion. The man nods in satisfaction, as if the words have confirmed thoughts he had. Sighs and turns to you. All hail the Emperor.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voidfear, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Oh. Rogue Trader. The name is called that. What even is a Rogue Trader? A subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A Rogue Trader's tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. Rogue Traders are hereditary nobles, the bearers of a sacred warrant of trade, that empower them to roam those worlds of the galaxy that lie beyond the Imperium's control or knowledge. They are free to decide how to react to alien cultures, ancient technologies, new planets, or worlds harboring long-forgotten human civilizations, and are first and foremost masters of their own fates. Yeah, basically, it's I can do what I want, with very few exceptions. Duke Edward Eos Venria de Val af Calixis. My name is Edward.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora.
It's
It
quite the big
required no
house.
small effort on the part of a ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Nice. Just imagine someone came to you and was like, oh, by the way. Imperium. The galaxy-spanning interstellar human empire ruled by the living god, who is known as the Emperor of Mankind. Its territories encompass untold millions of stars and countless more human lives, united by bonds of species and by the overarching faith in the Emperor. Aliens and mystical forces unremittingly challenge the supremacy of the Imperium, forcing humanity to fight in endless wars. Hey Luna, nice to see you! Are you a fan of Rogue Trade and Warhammer, or not? So, why am I aboard of this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the Rogue Trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Just to see, like, what the power of a Rogue Trader can be. Like, I want you here, everything else doesn't matter. Happy to see what it's like. I'm also so excited.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Lord Captain. A strange title for Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Lex Imperialis, Codex of Imperium laws. It is believed that they were written down from the words of the Emperor himself. Each world may have its own local laws, but the Lex Imperialis takes precedence over them all. Yeah, with the Emperor, his word is law, so church and law and everything very tightly connected. You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
So we really don't want to cross him, I guess. I can't help but notice you say I'm one of the Rogue Trader's heirs, so there's another one.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Volkvier shrugged slightly. Tell me about the ones whose ship I have found myself upon.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Like quite an interesting woman. Cause I mean, especially with so much power being Rogue Trader and the title being like passed on, I guess there are quite a lot of people who want to kill her. Warrant of Trade. A sacred relic document that affirms the preeminent rights of a Rogue Trader throughout the galaxy. The warrant grants not only permission to travel beyond the Imperium's borders, but a license to deal with pirates, mutants, or Xenos if necessary. Rogue traders use the Warrant of Trade, conquer or colonize newly discovered planets to gain exclusive trade rights with newly discovered cultures, and to explore the galaxy beyond the Imperium's frontiers. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
I do wonder how many people there are which are considered on getting the title. There's a system, if it's just Lady Theodora deciding. See how it works, and if we have to work for the title somehow.
The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
By the right of blood.
I always keep my options open.
Such a cool church. But I mean, if you stand down there, you feel very small. I mean, quite sure that that's the reason for all the statues. Something to say. The warp jump was surprisingly uneventful. The one a couple of cycles ago, now that one was tough. The delirium took hold of so many, and the witch was up to her old tricks again. What kind of witch? Yeah.
Keep your wits about you.
Just go away, I can't read the other one. A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value aboard Voidship. True, makes sense that wood is kinda
Is there
rare.
money to be made?
Let's see. A tackling litany for machine placidity is required. Box casting to initiate the consecration of unguents and the preparation of technomats. Also, another really cool thing about Warhammer 40k is that, like, religion and kind of magic and technology are really connected. That's why you have an engine seer and machine spirits and everything.
Let us not dawdle.
The data on the vid screen. Ah. The comprehensible information is displayed on large screen above the cogitators. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems and worlds among the numbers and logistica symbols.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
An emperor shrine or something like that? Seems devoted. A candlelit altar with a copy of the 2448th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium.
I always have a backup plan.
Interesting. Not even worshipping someone, but the law. No. Oh, first autosave. It's kinda cute.
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
I wonder what makes the turret on the right side so special from the mirror.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
I guess we have our first fights. For the first run.
Challenges make the spoils that
I've
much
been ambushed.
sweeter.
Survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you'll have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials will familiarize you with the combat system of Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader. I think we can't do anything, we just have to start the battle. Servitor, like half machine, half human. I wonder how much... oh boy. I wonder how much of the humanity is left in those guys. Let's try to quickly, I don't know, take cover somewhere. Please serve me. Yeah, basically a skill which like gives additional improvements if you use other officer skills.
I'll see to it personally.
Conrad, now you serve me. Let's push his
I won't
characteristics.
compromise my principles.
Why can't I do that? Huh? Causes an ally to fully push themselves, increasing one friend creature within 10 cell radius. You should be close enough. Well, let's hope for the best. Oh no, and I forgot to shoot. Ah, oh god. Can I die? Oh, hey Ed, nice to see you. Servitors are people convicted of crimes, lobotomized and turned into cyborgs for labor. Oh boy. They're like the common workforce, probably, right? Okay. We don't want you in melee range. I also don't want you to attack me.
Come on, I just need to tough it out.
Yikes.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, we ran away, got hit, and we missed a shot. Off to a great start. At least it didn't go after us. Why didn't you shoot?
It's as good as done.
Oh gosh. I even put my attribute bonus, characteristic bonuses into ballistic skill. Oh gosh. Okay, Conrad, now it's your problem. Or not. Nice. Guess you believe it.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like for one candidate to just try to kill the others for one heir. Not taking his eyes off the bodies on the floor, Walkweir removes the Voxcaster from his belt, speaks a few quick orders into the device, then turns to you. Vox, a piece of technology used to communicate over short distances or to record sound. Everything is bloody. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I think I will manage. The lines on Walkweir's forehead soften, and his voice regains its usually courtesy. The Master whispers, gives you a cold bow.
Keep your wits about you.
People are expendable, it's Warhammer. I want to know what kind of achievements you are. A violet alloy, which upon close examination turns out to be handcrafted objects. Symbols carved with a primitive tool are visible on the surface. A kind of artifact from a foreign world? A black shard resembling obsidian. If you look closely, you can discern a strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact.
Is there money to be made?
A massive golden amalgam interspersed with sparkling particles. That looks kind of like ectoplasm. The stone on the pedestal is no doubt solid, but its surface shimmers and changes its hue, as if someone has captured a piece of turbulent sea within the rock. It's so transparent. A strange object that resembles sea coral. The porous surface is pitted, a sign that it has been underwater.
I always keep my options open.
Grey-green crystal with white veins. A low hum can be heard coming from the artifact. Quite the interesting stuff.
Rise to the
Still
top,
don't know anything.
or get left in the dust.
Lemon Ross battle tank, reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor, the first to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Voidshop.
I always have a backup plan.
Gosh, this ship breeze seems to be huge. How many people are here?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Tens of thousands? Small city, probably. Okay, where do I need to go? Can I go through here? Apparently not. They blocked the way. If I see you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priest for Victorization.
Is there money to be made?
That's how you become a servitor. I really like the overall look. Those tech priests with their red robes.
I always keep my options open.